Good evening, I am John Christopher Peña and I am going to propose entertainment and activity center located at Mati City, Davao Oriental. So, what is an entertainment and activity center? An entertainment and activity center is a building complex usually comprised of both commercial businesses and servicing type of establishments. It is usually loaded with bars, restaurants, shops, and may also cater office-type occupants. A good example would be the Medina Town Square in Davao City. The entrance is loaded with shops, massage spas, convenience stores, and other businesses. On the back part of the area, a big covered area filled with different food stalls that serves different types of foods and drinks. It serves as a multi-purpose function where the customers can eat, socialize, relax, and enjoy. It is also very evident nowadays that socializing this type of establishment during the night, especially during weekends, is the usual trend among young adults. So the location of the proposed activity center would be at Mati City, Davao Oriental. Mati City is the only city in the Davao Oriental province which made it to the 100 million peso annual requirement for cityhood, thus making it the capital of the province. It has a total land area of 79,000 hectares and with an average population growth rate of 1.6% and a population of 126,000 during the year 2010. So the specific location of the activity center would be in Barangay Central Poblacion. So as you can see, it is near the park, Mati Park and Baywalk, where many young adults go during the night. The said area is also the place where most businesses and establishments are to be found. As you can see in the map, there are several restaurants already being established in the area. And it is also near the police station, thus making the area secure. There are only also a few known established restaurants in the city, thus making fewer competition will be expected. So I will show you the population of the different barangays in the city of Mati during the year 2010. As you can see, Barangay Central Poblacion is the most populated barangay in the city with 35,000 residents. It comprises 30% of the total population of Mati, thus making this barangay a great consideration in the data gathering of the study. This chart provides us the information of the distribution of the population by age. The biggest population among the different age range would be the young adults, which comprises 26% of the total population. Knowing that the trend nowadays, this age range would mostly be the group who will patronize this kind of business or establishment, thus making the city a good place to start an entertainment and activity center. This table shows the number of establishments registered in the government. As you can see, the number of establishments being registered from the year 2006 to 2010 are increasing, though there is a time where it decreased but eventually increased during the succeeding years. Now, this table will show you the different types of commercial establishments registered in 2010. As you can see, the leading establishment type are the retailer type of business with 63% of the total number. The next would be the other services type of establishment with 23%. which mostly constitutes the establishment found in the proposed entertainment and activity center. This would include restaurants, spas, salon, and other servicing types of businesses. This also shows the trend in the commercial growth in the industry of the city. I will show you the list of registered restaurant and fast food chains in the city. So currently, there are more or less 20 restaurants existing in the city. That would mean that the level of competition in the food type business will be less due to the minimal number of restaurants. I will now show you some pictures of existing commercial establishment and some restaurants in the city. So this is a commercial business found in the central population. These are also commercial types of businesses. These are the restaurants found in the city. So what is the problem in the area? One problem would be the lack of spaces for new businesses to settle in, slowing the commercial growth of the city. Since there is an increase in the number of commercial businesses each year, there would be a need for new establishments to be built where new businesses can rent or settle in. Another problem would be a lack of venue where people can relax, unwind, and enjoy during the night or after work. Since there are only a few good restaurants and resto bars in the area, there would be a need to establish more of this type of business in the area. So, objective of the study. The main objective would be to provide a city a place to relax, unwind, and be entertained. That would make the residents or the people to be contented and to want to live in the city. Another objective would be to provide the city more spaces for commercial businesses to settle in, resulting in the improvement of the city. So the scope and limitation of the study. The study is only limited in barangay central population of the city. It is where most commercial establishments are to be found, and the said barangay also holds the most population from the rest of the barangay. So as you can see, the shaded portion in the map is the barangay central population. It holds 35,000 residents, or almost 30% of the total population. So next is the methodology. Under the marketing aspect, a survey would be conducted in the chosen area. The respondents would be the possible customers and renters in the proposed entertainment and activity center. Most respondents would be mostly based on the targeted age range, which is 20 to 34 years old. The information to be gathered would be consist of the following. First would be the economic status, which would determine the capability of the customer to spend on the services provided by the center. Next would be the age, which would help determine the activeness of the customer to the proposed activity center. And the last would be the business preference type, which would help identify the demand on the different types of businesses that would occupy the center. Next would be the technical aspect. Under the technical aspect, the location and the boundaries of the center would be surveyed by a professional geodetic engineer. Technical plans like architectural, structural, plumbing, and other plans would be prepared by the proponent. Next would be the financial aspect. The proponent would estimate the total construction costs, including the labor costs and other professional fees. Present land cost and other legal fees would be determined and added to the total cost. The total cost would then be determined. After it, the total cost would now be compared against the projected rental of the building. That would now determine the payback period of the center.
30 seconds.
Under the management, since management and the personal structure will be cited by the proponent and partly based on the chosen benchmark. Since there is no existing activity center in the city, a chosen benchmark will be chosen and serve as a guide for the study. But under the management structure of the individual businesses will not be included in the study. For the environmental aspect, nearby locations of natural entities will be considered since it's